Yo, what is up, America? It is Keith the Trucker. Guys, I got a free pick. Actually, I got two free picks for y'all today. I am very excited about. Uh, our free pick streak did finally come to an end today, guys. We knew it was only a matter of time, right? You can't win every single day. I mean, we kind of have been, but we'll settle for, I think, 8 out of 10 days. So we've hit a free play. We'll take it. Let's get into it. I got a lot to cover with you guys. I'm gonna skip through UFC and kind of break that down real quick. I only had 3 MLB plays today, including the free one I gave you guys, because I wanted to really just sit here and watch these fights tonight, set up shop. But this was a Prizepicks discount on the Arnold line. Now I liked it where it was at 53.5, and I think I need to send a couple more photos still that I just remembered I forgot to send. But anyways, they limit me to $5, but most of you guys can put 20 on this. So you tripled your money if you did that. And then this one, I actually sent one of my buddies $100 to put on this, and it hit. So we made 300 back. So total tonight on Prizepicks, I made like, what would that be? 105 in and 315 out. Yeah, so pretty solid. We hit this one on underdog. We got it done literally in the last fights where we made all the money on one end. Well, I got absolutely just my ass kicked tonight on the sports books, guys. Just brutal. But I'm gonna show you the numbers like I always do. And we did hit these. I kind of like these rival matches. I felt like these were easy to identify. Now, for some reason, I only decided to put a half unit on this, even though I loved it. Don't ask me why. I put a full unit on the other 2 plays. I don't know, guys. But it hit, so it's going to pay 50 for most likely 300. It could be a little more or a little less because it's the Champions League. And then I'll come back to that. This was the only play we hit on the books. Literally all my safest plays lost tonight. This was like the only one that hit. It was like this. It was a lot of this. 2 out of 3. 1 out of 2. Leon Edwards lost. Got to give Bilal credit, man. He had a really good fight. I don't know what I was thinking here, guys. This was a hype decision this morning. The money started coming in on this guy. Everyone was building him up. But I know RoboCop, man. That guy is just nasty. He probably should have finished him. That fucked us in another underdog play. That's one I'm going to show you guys. But anyways, yeah, Aspinall, he's a beast. That's going to be the 2 free plays. So you remember last night, guys, when I was feeling it a little bit, and I said, oh, you know what? I didn't even open DK6 to see if that play hit. Well, it hit. Check it out. Here we go. So this was a $25 half unit baseball bet, because normally I put $100 on a play. That's my unit size. But with baseball, specifically hitters, they're kind of inconsistent. So I've just been doing half units, and that would be this would technically be a quarter unit, I suppose. So, but it paid really well, and that's what I was worried about with DK6, because one of the last weekends of football season, I think it was literally like $5,000 I was expecting from these guys on the payout, like what it said, and I ended up getting like $2,200. Their biggest problem is they keep the sports separate. So like when you're all betting on the same 2 NFL games, like people are going to have the same lineups and shit. So the money payout was way less. If they would just open their entries to all sports, and you're competing against golf and you're competing against UFC, they'd be way better. You'd get your payouts way more often. So, but that did hit. We had another one today on there that hits 3 out of 4. The only one who missed was Oreas, and he got a single, it looks like, but that was a fantasy score. But one thing I will tell you guys, the fact that they're letting us stack hits, runs, RBIs, it's because we're playing other players. We're not playing them. So, like, I took Bogarts, Profar, and Oreas. They've all been really hot. Like, it syncs up really well, guys. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this, start doing some more plays. I did want to do some Boston, guys, but I realized they had that in like a different category. It was like a different time slot or something. So I thought they weren't on there, but then I realized it later and I was already out of the state. So this was the free play. So Anderson got rocked in the first inning, gave up 3 runs. I'm like, okay, here we go. And then he settled in and actually pitched really well. He struck him out a bunch, didn't get his walks. So that was the free pick. We finally did lose one. And then on DFS, we kicked ass. So we had that 100 for 300 on Prizepicks. We had the underdog 50 for 300, which was really nice, 6x. And then this was like my staple safe play, okay, 200 for 600. And I waited because I thought these lines, there's a decent chance they actually went up just a little bit, and it backfired. This was at 85 on better, and 84, 85 over here. It went down a few, and then Muhammad was at like 33 or 34 on most sites, so it also went down a little bit, but I still liked it. He ended it with like 30, and he ended with like, it wasn't much. It was like not even half of this. So that really helped. That kind of made the night. And then if we go back up to here, and I'll show you guys my free play I got for y'all. It was the exact opposite last week. So last week we got rocked on the DFS, and we did good on the books. This week we got absolutely rocked on the books and did really good on DFS. I'm gonna send you guys, let me just see if this works here. Let's open these two. So on this one right here, this was a $100 flex. And if you watch the McCann and the Nathan Wood fight, they were on the prelims, so you got those for free on ESPN Plus. These were frustrating because, you know, she's tough. I'll give her credit, but the Brazil should have had her a couple times. And then this guy, this was frustrating, man. He had Daniel like 3 different times in the first and second round, and like I don't know what he was doing. Like it seemed like he wanted to go to a decision. He literally had them all wobbling all over the place, and he didn't want to like make a mistake because Daniel is a powerful striker, and you know, you come in there, you think you got it, and all of a sudden you get an uppercut and you're the one that's on the ground. Yeah, I get it. He's playing it safe. He was way ahead in the fight, so I get it. But I mean, dude, he was dead to rights, guys. I mean, he got on top of him and like just refused to get up and let him up. He should have let him up. I mean, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if that's what his team was telling him to do, but it's frustrating because I felt like at least one of these two should have, like, this was fight time. I felt like Brazil should have finished Molly, and I felt like Wood should have absolutely finished Daniel. So I felt like one of these should have hit, and we still should have cashed 2.5 units. So the $100 would have paid 250, right? And then this one, oh wait, did I send the, okay, so there was another 2-man, and it was basically the Rodriguez versus CLD fight. And I took the fight time over. Most places it was at 8.5, right in the middle. And then on underdog, it was at 10. So I was like, well, I think the value's on the under there, you know. Rodriguez, both these guys, powerful. There are a lot of ways to end that fight. So it was favored under 2.5 rounds too, so it was close. But looking back on it, I should have like middled that one. I should have taken the over on the 8.5 and the under on and split the units up. I don't know why I didn't do that. So anyways, long story short, you add it all up. We put $750 in on DraftKings. We only took 153 out. It's a negative $600, just brutal. So if you were on my UFC card and you were just on the books, I'm gonna hopefully win you guys your money back on the next big event. So just hang in there. It was a rough night. But if you were on the DFS, you had the exact opposite night. Like Dabble, we put in 200, you took out 600, or you know, I did. I had one guy in the chat. He was actually matching me on all my bets. He matched the money and anything. So he did real good. I think he was just on the DFS. And so anyways, that was plus 400. Underdog, we put 250 in because that was the half unit play, so that's the only thing that hit. So we took 300 out. It would have been nice if I would have put a full unit on that. This would have doubled. So we won $50 on underdog. And then Prizepicks on my buddy's account, I had 105 total, the 5 on mine, and the 100 on his for 315 total plus 210. You add it all up, I put in $1,305 just on UFC tonight, guys, and we took out 1368. So me, myself, and I still had a profit. I still feel disappointed. You never get mad when you win money. It's the same thing last night, that White Sox game you guys saw me at. Like, it didn't feel good, but when I walked away, I still made like 20 some bucks. I don't even remember what it was, 22 or something like that. So I'm not gonna frown too much. Like, it is sports betting, and we've been really hot here. And the fact that like nothing went my way on the sports books tonight, I mean nothing. Both, you know, Edwards and King Green, just they killed a lot of slips, guys. If just one of those guys would have won and just handled business, the whole night would have looked different over here. But it is what it is. Let's move on. I do got a couple free picks for you guys, and that was the play from last night. So we did have a baseball play on Better tonight. It went 3 of 5, and Pascantino is the one that missed. And they had shit lines for Jaron Duran on there, so I settled for Devers. I didn't mind it. They got a righty on the mound today, and Devers was 1 base short, unfortunately. So let's see where those free picks are in here. Tell you what, they're probably square ones. No, let's see if I can. I didn't label them like I should have, guys. Let me just do this again. Let's open all of them, and let's go find them manually over here on the left. Okay, here they are. So I can't actually set these until what is going on here? I can't actually set these until the morning. Apparently I can't make this small. Let's just see if we can do this. Grab this and pull this back over. Oh, crazy. Okay. So I can't set these until the morning. But I'm going to be at the KC Cubs game, and I'm going to probably do a sportsbook parlay tonight, set it up. I'm thinking I might do Reagan's for outs. I think it's set at 18.5. It's a little risky. Paired with a win, paired with the run spread. So like Reagan's to get a win, Royals to win by 2. It'll be 1.5, and then Reagan's to pitch. I might take like alternate outs if they offer that. I doubt it. But we're going to do that. On this one, I'm doing Reagan's for strikeouts. I like this. The Cubs have the 7th most strikeouts to right-handed pitching in the last 15 days. So they've been striking out quite a bit. And then Fitzgerald, this guy's just insane. He hit another home run tonight. He had a hit they had a doubleheader. He had a hit in one game, and he had a home run in the other. So we're going to stay in the flames. I mean, this is like getting kind of out of control what this guy's been doing. So I'm going to go full units on these. This will be 100 to win 268. Now, if you can find this for 3x somewhere, like on Better or Prizepicks, do it there. And then play number 2 is the same thing. We're I believe Gomber's on the mound for Colorado. He is a lefty. Ramos destroys left-handed pitching. Fitzgerald destroys left-handed pitching. This guy's been just as hot as well, not the home run ball, but everything else, yeah. So I really like Ramos, and I like Fitzgerald for the Giants tomorrow. And then we're going to take Bobby Baseball to get his bases. Now, he did not hit it today, I believe, but I want to say he's hit it in 8 of his last 10 games. He's eclipsed this number. Underdog already has this at 2.0. So it's not nearly as good of a deal over there. I think this is a good deal. They get Javier Assad tomorrow. Nothing special. He's kind of been having some weird starts lately. But yeah, I'm gonna like this. This is gonna be 100 to win 243. And I had a picture. Maybe I can show you guys that. I was looking at some hitters, and let's see if I actually took a photo of it or not. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, it appears I didn't. But anyways, yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. I gotta give you some ideas of what I'm gonna do on the books tomorrow. I'm going to be at that game, Cubs Royals. I'm excited about it. And congratulations, especially if you were on the DFS tonight on this UFC pass. You had a really solid night. And then, you know what? Since I gave you guys these awesome offers and plenty of you signed up recently, remember, the rest of the season's only $55. It's going to be cut in half. And then you're also having the football down to $300 for my first 300 subscribers. So I told you guys I'm going to end it tonight. I decided I'm going to let it roll through the rest of the weekend, since it's been like hopefully an epic end to the weekend. And if UFC would have went my way a little bit more tonight, I was literally staring down. That's why I was a little aggressive, maybe a little too aggressive on some of the books things, but I was staring down a 10K month in the month of July, and maybe got a little greedy and went for it tonight. If that better play would have hit, and like maybe 2 of those parlays would have hit, I would have hit it. So it's not over yet though. We got some time left, and I'm going to a game live tomorrow. I always like to have a little fun, to be a little more bold, little chancier when I go to games. But get all the picks right here, guys. 55 bucks for the rest of the season. You'll get into the chat and you'll get all my plays every single day. Appreciate all the support. Keep the truckers out. Let's cash those slips and start a new streak on the free plays, guys. There's 2 of them tomorrow. Peace.